Hello everyone, and welcome to the second devlog video for Aria. Aria is a music recommendation and playlist creation app that I am working on developing. I plan to post these update videos once every month, and as I just uploaded the first one showing all of the progress made so far, this video will walk through all of the progress I make in February. If you did miss that previous devlog video, I will be sure to link that in the description below if you wanted to see how the app got started. However, this video will show more updates throughout the month rather than just one big update at the end of the month. I do have plenty of tasks planned for this month just to keep me busy so we can get started. In the time since I posted the previous video, I have made some progress on 2 smaller tasks, so we can go over those first and then we can get started with development for the month. The first update was a rather large refactor of the block that I used to handle the swipe screen. The screen that you're currently looking at now has 3 different blocks to manage everything on the screen. There is the main block that handles the queue for the songs, so that way the user has a continuous flow of songs that they can see. So whenever we are looking at this current song last night, it keeps track of the current song and then the one that is up next. As well as whenever you tap one of these buttons, it is now interacting with Spotify, so if I wanted to add this song to my library, you can see that it actually handles that request, and you can see that in the code here. So whenever we press the button to add the track to the library, we add that event to the block, which is then handled by the block by doing whatever API calls are necessary. The same thing happens whenever you press this expanding button. However many artists are on the song, it will expand up to have that many buttons with the name of the artist. That way whenever you want to follow them, you can also just follow the artist there. And all of this is handled by the front block. Now if we flip the card over, we can see that we now have a tab view of the artist's top songs and related artists. So those are the 2 big updates that I've made since posting the last video. With all that being said, it is currently February 3rd, so we can get into the next task of the month, which is adding error handling to the Firebase database repository. So let's get into that. After the database exception handling was complete, I worked on this setup screen. This setup screen will be shown to the user right after they are authenticated or right after they log in, just to give them some insight as to what is happening in the background of the app. However, a majority of my time the last 2 weeks has been spent getting songs to play via the Spotify API. And as you'll be able to see and hear in the clip I am about to show you, the user is now able to press the play and pause button to interact with the current song. So I'll let that play and then I'll catch up with you guys right after that.
Yeah, I've been throwing down whiskey. A few days for eternity.
So with the remaining time this month, I want to start looking at a profile page and also planning out the backend API calls that I will need for the data associated with that page. So I'm going to get started planning that out and planning out the different interactions like I was saying, and I will catch up with you all in a bit. So over the past few days, I have done quite a bit of work on the profile page. Unfortunately, I don't think it's ready to show yet, as there is still a ton of work that needs to go into the design and implementation of that page. I really need to plan out what features the user should access in their profile. I will definitely show more on this in the next devlog, but I don't think it's ready yet. The one feature I was able to complete was this addition to the follow artist button. Whenever you tap on this button, it will then show you an image of the artist rather than just a plain old icon. But that is the last piece of development work that I was able to get done this past month. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this devlog. If you have any input or anything that you would like to see in the app, please leave a comment to let me know. I know that I personally have a ton of plans for it and I am excited to see where it goes. But that is all I had for you. I will see you all later.